hello, my collectors, my loves. How are you doing? How are you today? Happy birthday to those who are celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. What we're going to talk about today is twin flame. It's twin flame talk. That's what we're going to do. The twin flame talk today. I know a lot of you feel like you've met your twin flame already, whether they were karmic, whether not, whether they started off as a twin flame and end up to be a karmic relationship. There are a lot of twin flame secrets, conversations, things you want to know, things they hid. So we want to do a twin flame talk today and get some answers to some of the questions you may have had. My God, angel, my ancestors watch over me, my spirit guides. I ask that you protect me as I dwell into the energy. I welcome you into my safe space. Anyone trying to come against me, my family, my friends, a collective, that you put down your sword, defeat them, protect me as always as I do this reading. What is the current energy between the collective and their twin flame? Anyone that needs to hear this, got them to my channel live. Twin flame talk on Thursday. What is the current energy between the collective and their twin flame? Someone feels that you're meant to be, and they've always known it. Your person knew when you met, that chemistry, that insanity, that spark, that immediate connection they felt with you. They knew you were the one. They knew they were meant to be with you. They knew your paths crossed for a reason. They still know it. They feel this way. Even if you're in separation, not communicating with them at all, they feel that energy, that tug, that magnetic pull between you. And they still feel that you're meant to be. And they have always known it. How does their collective twin flame truly feel about them right now? How does the collective twin flame truly feel about them right now? That's too many spirit guides. How does the collective twin flame feel about them right now? Oh, thank you. Being without you feels like hell. They can't take it. They're longing for you, missing you, yearning for you. Being emotionally unavailable is starting to drain them. Them not being able to tell you how they feel, not open up, is draining them. They're tired of holding back their emotions, hardening their heart, acting tough like they don't give a damn. It's so easy to become mentally clouded with a love as strong as ours. You're in their mind all day, all night. No matter what they do, they can't distract themselves. They try to distract themselves with work and other things, maybe overindulging in other things, but they can't sleep. They can't get you out their head. They can't get you out their mind. They think about you. It's draining them. What is the collective twin flame hiding or not saying? What is the collective twin flame hiding or not saying? They're sorry that they didn't see you as their empress. They're sorry they didn't know that you were their twin flame. Now they know it, but they're sorry that during your connection, they did not know it, recognize it, or see it. So they didn't honor it. What wounds or patterns is my twin flame currently struggling with? What wounds or patterns is the collective twin flame currently struggling with? They feel like chasing the wind. They're tired. They're torn. They feel like they're chasing other people looking for you. They're tired. They're torn between whether to come back to you, whether to say something to you, whether to apologize, whether to open up emotionally, or just keep running. Don't wait for me. My love stagnancy delays our union. I will find you. They do want you to just move on, because right now they have so much going on. They have a lot going on in their life, and they can't give you what you need right now. But they're saying that once they get out of their shit, once they get their act together, they're coming back for you. I left you before you could leave me. See, this person had abandonment wounds. They thought you were going to hurt them. They thought you were going to leave them. They couldn't take the thought of you walking out on them because they've never felt a connection this strong, a love this strong. It scared them. They had fear. Don't forget, I'm always with you in the 5D. Separation is an illusion. See, right here in the 3D, your earthly realm, you're separated. You're in no contact. They're doing something else. You're doing something else. You're focused on yourself. But in the 5D, spiritual world, the 5th dimension, because this is a twin flame, your souls are communicating. They're with you. They're yearning. The soul is yearning because you've met. So now the two halves are yearning for each other. There's still work to do on both sides. They think it's some things about you that you can change. They realize there's some things about them that they need to change, they need to work on. And they see that maybe right now you're even working on yourself. I hid who I was from you for so long. This person put up a mask, wore a mask, protected themselves because they didn't want to get hurt. So they never really let you get to see who they are. They were never authentically themselves. They were not ready to be vulnerable, to put that wall down and let you in. What is the collective being? No, what is the collective being asked to heal at this time? What is the collective being asked to heal at this time? This is not the end. We will cross paths again someday. Distorted feminine. Heavy burden. Collective, if you're still carrying a heavy heart, still hurting from this connection, release that. Release that. You see, your person is being asked to open up their heart to you. Your person could have dealt with mother issues. They have something. They see women as being distorted. They've been hurt. If not, if they didn't receive that nurturing from their parents, if they have abandonment wounds that they need to work on. Maybe a mother passed away, mother mistreated them, maybe they didn't feel love, maybe they didn't get that care. You see, they're looking at women right now not in a positive light. They have someone they're connected to, some woman they were connected to that hurt them, disappointed them, and they haven't let that go. It's caused them to put a shield around their heart. They need to fix that. This is not the end. We will pass cross again. See, once they work on that, once they heal that, they'll be able to come back to you. They feel like they'll be able to give to you. If you have a parental wound, you need to heal that. Why did the collective and their person go into separation? Was it emotional, was it spiritual, or physical? Why did they go into separation, Spirit Guides? Thank you. Let me get these. I can't explain what I mean, and even if I could, I'm not sure you understand. You go into separation because somebody does not know how to communicate. Somebody did not communicate to you emotionally, spiritually, or physically about what they needed to heal, what they were going through, what issues they had, whether they had addictions, whether they had abandonment wounds, whether they, were hurt and couldn't let it go, whether they experienced the loss of someone, whether they were dealing with financial struggles. See, somebody just couldn't communicate with you. If you're not too long, if you're not too long, I will wait for you all my life. This person wants you back. They don't want to wait forever. And I feel like I'm going to reverse this. You want them back, some of you. But you're not going to put your life on hold for this person. If they want you, they need to do the work. They need to come forward. They need to communicate. So you went into separation because both of you needed to work on yourselves. Fix whatever issues you still had, whatever wounds you still had. You need to heal those, but you need to work on them individually in order for you guys to come back together as one. But there is a timeline. I feel like you've already put a lot of time into this relationship. I feel like you have been working on yourself, and your person now is, you've mirrored back to them what it looks like to be a healed version, and they need to now work on themselves, realize what's holding them back, why they're struggling emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And once they can heal themselves individually by themselves, then the two you can come together as two healed individuals and have a nice foundation, a firm, structured foundation that's stable, and plan a life together if reconciliation is what you want. I would drown in a pool of coins if I could spend a lifetime with you. See, you could have dealt with somebody who was very materialistic, who was all about the money, chasing finances, went towards individuals, men or women, who they thought that they could build with, had more to offer than you, or was willing to give more than you. And now that they have this money, they're realizing that it doesn't buy their happiness. And they would drown in that money if it meant that they could have you back. That you would be theirs forever, that you guys can build. Because now they're wanting love. What does the collective twin flame regret? What does the collective twin flame regret? All of these things this time I would do. They regret not giving you their time, their energy, their love, holding back. All the things you were asking them when they were too busy, not available, emotionally, physically, mentally, or spiritually. When they just couldn't find that time. That Netflix and chill night you wanted, that movie, when you just wanted them to just be there to support you, help out, talk to. All the things they neglected and held back from you, they would do at this time if they had another chance with you. What lessons is Spirit teaching both of the collective and their person individually? What lessons is Spirit teaching to both the collective and their person individually? Not to lose faith. Don't stop believing in yourself. Keep your focus on you, and everything will come into place. See, Spirit wants you to focus on your healing. Focus on your confidence, your self-esteem, know your worth. Know how to set boundaries. Know how to open your heart. When you both know that, you guys can come together. See, someone needs to learn how to trust somewhere in this connection. If not you, if not them, could just be both of you have been hurt by someone who's cheated on you. And what you had developed was untrust. You see, you weren't fully trusting your person. They may have wronged you in the past and you want to start over, give them a second chance. But even though you said you were giving them a second chance, you were still in the back of your mind subconsciously holding on to, are they going to cheat again? Are they going to wrong me again? Are they going to lie again? Pull back. Someone could have been ghosting you, coming in and out of your life. And you were giving them chance after chance after chance. And you were telling them that you forgive them, but subconsciously you didn't. You didn't heal. And I feel like this was on both ends. They had someone who cheated on them, wronged them, did them wrong. They hardened their heart. They didn't heal it. So they couldn't fully trust you to open up, to give, to know that they were safe. So Let's look at now. How is your twin flame awakening, growing and awakening? How is the collective twin flame growing and awakening? I hate that I love you so much. They're awakening to the fact that they love you as much as they do. I don't think your person ever really knew what real unconditional love was until they met you. I think they've been dealing with superficial relationships. What they thought was love, but love with conditions. And then they met you and you gave them that raw, unconditional love. Not looking for anything in return except for them to love you back. And this person didn't realize that. They didn't see it. It scared them. They feared it. How could I have so much intensity for someone? How can I love someone this much? They thought they can just move on, have other relationships, and that's it. And that's because this is something that they've done in the past. They've gone from relationship to relationship to relationship, and they moved on with no issues, no problem. But with you, it's different. They can't be with someone else because their mind goes back to you. They can't love someone else because their soul is yearning you. They're feeling guilt. I am reaping what I've sown. That's part of their awakening. How they treated you when they know you didn't deserve it. This is replaying in their mind over and over again. They're dreaming about it, having visions of it. It's coming to them. And they're seeing that you didn't deserve the way they treated you. How they weren't there to support you, build you, help you, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Especially if you had kids with them. Maybe they didn't even show up for your kids. When they ignore your messages, when you ask to see them, they're too busy. They make plans with you and then they never show. Have they lied on you, talked about you, gossiped about you, cheated on you, manipulated you? How they've made themselves seem like the victim and made you seem like the villain? What do they want from this connection but they fear? What does the collective person want from the connection but they fear? I replay conversations over and over in my head. I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying to you. They're thinking back, reminiscing all the things they said to you, the hurtful words. How they made you feel like they didn't want you, trust you, love you. What they want from this connection but fear is to come, open up to you, take accountability, apologize, and be vulnerable with you. I'm longing for a part of myself that I am running from. You see, they want that connection, that bond, that love, but they're afraid. They're running from love. They want it. But when you give it, it scares the crap out of them. If you only knew how much you mean to me, and the reason you don't know is because they didn't tell you. Or even if they said it, you feel like they were just words because their actions did not support it. That's what they fear. Being able to authentically open up the heart and love again. What's blocking the union or the reconciliation? What is blocking the color? Thank you. My emotions are like an angry sea. These waves consume me and I'm drowning. What's blocking you right now is the fact that this person is in so much distress. They're overwhelmed, their emotions. They don't know what to do. This person's blowing hot and cold. This person they can't handle this. They're going into conflict with other people. People are seeing this person's losing their mind. This person, they're crazy over the collective. See, it's the guilt. It's their consciousness on how they treated you that's killing them. They may even be in another relationship, but they can't even give to that relationship. because their conscience is kicking their ass about what they did to you. The guilt, spirit, the universe, your ancestors, your spirit guides, their ancestors are replaying to them what they did because they know that what they did was wrong. You guys had a contract. You guys were supposed to build together, be together. You were their empress. They were your emperor. This was a soul contract meant to go the distance, meant to be for a lifetime, and they ruined it. What timeline or potential future does Spirit reveal for this connection? So let me give you a time card because I do want to know what timeline you're looking at for a potential reconciliation. Spirit guides, my angels. What timeline? If the collective is to reconcile with their person, what would be the timeline for that? January 15 might mean something to someone. Somebody's birthday could be January 15th. Someone's birthday could be January 6th if I add that together. You guys could have met in January of 2015. You could have spent a lot of years with this person. 15 talks about the devil, temptation, bondage, envy, self-destructive patterns. See, your person has to, the timeline for you guys will be when this person can let go of their self-destructive patterns, their addictions, fight temptation, whether it's to drugs, alcohol, money, women, men. And then you have by the end of the day, and that's a 46. Somebody could be 46 years old, somebody could be 64 years old, born April 6th, June 4th. Or it's simply just a 10. This contract is completed, it's over. It's the end of a cycle. It's time to just transition and move on from each other somewhere else. Because at the end of the day, both of you did not heal. You didn't do the work. Whether one person didn't pull their weight or both of you didn't pull your weight, the work was not done. So by the end of the day, the contract is over. For some of you, you might hear from your person by the end of this year. We do have 38. Someone could be 38 years old. So my birthday could be March 8th, August 3rd. 38 is in 11 when you add it together. So this indeed was your twin flame, because 11 is confirmation that it was a twin flame. But 11 can also talk about justice, balance, as well as karmic consequences. So because somebody didn't balance their life out, balance the relationship, bring harmony, trust, because someone didn't build on a strong, honest foundation so that you guys can balance and harmony in your relationship, that's what led to this contract ending. Their karmic consequences now is to be without you and for their soul to yearn you. So what should the collective focus on for their highest good right now? What should the collective focus on for their highest good right now? Telepathically communicating with you, your soul always knows what to say. Give me one more, guys. What should... I feel like I want to get a karma card for that one. Or not even just a karma card, but what you need to work on. I want to pull from a different deck. This person is communicating with you telepathically, though. They're sending you the music, the numbers. Your soul knows what it wants. But as far as what you need to work on right now for your highest good is finding your inner peace. Peace isn't found outside. It's cultivated within. Create stillness in your mind and soul. So you need to focus on just yourself at this moment. Working on your peace. We had earlier that individually you need to focus on yourself. So once you find your inner peace, once your person finds their inner peace, they've healed things come to understand that life happens. Life happens for everyone. It's how you get past those struggles. It's how you deal with the hurt, that pain, that trauma, that addiction. It's getting that peace within. Being able to love. Allow love to come in. Not be afraid, not run from it. Being able to have those honest, emotional conversations. Man up or woman up. Say what you mean what you say. Let your actions back your words. Place boundaries where you need to. Not let everybody come in and tell you how to govern your life. Not to be codependent but independent. To have faith. See, that's what you need to work on. Meditate. Take time for yourself. Bring back that joy, that innocence, that laughter into your life and in your connections with family, friends, the person you love. If you're going to use that word, mean it. What message does the twin flame higher self want to give to the collective? What does the twin flame's higher self want to give to the collective? They want you to know that they're starting to set boundaries in their life. They're starting to work on themselves. Cut out the people that don't belong there. People with a negative influence. People who's hurting them. People that's not honest, betraying, manipulating them. They're going to take control of their life. Do what's best for them instead of being a people pleaser, instead of putting everybody ahead of them. They're knowing now that they need to work on their courage, their self-esteem, their image, their confidence. They're isolating themselves from the negative energy, negative patterns, and they're working on their addictions, their codependencies. So what blessings or transformation will come from this journey? What blessings or confirmation will come from this life lesson, this journey that the collective inner twin flame had to go on? Ooh, a jumper. Eye contact was when I knew you found me. I wasn't ready. I thought I had more time, so I ran. The transformation that's coming is this person's going to know now. They're going to learn. And even you, if you were the runner, whoever was the runner in this dynamic, the transfer, you're going to learn not to run. You're going to learn how to face your fears, how to deal with them head on. If you run because you're afraid of getting hurt, if you run because you're afraid of getting abandoned, if you run from honest communication, being vulnerable, letting people come in because you can't trust them, you're going to learn to stop running because you're cheating yourself for real love. You're cheating not only yourself but the other person. So what I want to pull for you now is a twin flame angel card to give you a little bit more advice from the twin flame angels. See what it is they want you to know on this twin flame talk for Thursday. What is it, Spirit Guides, that my collective needs to know? What the two of you have is a gift. Don't waste it. You see, everyone does not have the opportunity to meet their twin flame. Everyone doesn't get to experience the relationship, the ups, the downs, how it transforms you, how it makes you grow, how it mirrors what you need to heal in your life. And see, once you can individually do that healing, fix yourself, heal yourself, fight whatever fears, insecurities, addictions you may have, release it, and the two of you come together. It's the greatest love you'll ever have. It's two souls merging together and becoming one. But the connection does not go without lessons to learn. See, it helps you to grow. It helps you to evolve. spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. It is a gift. You only have one twin flame. The more you pay attention to your empathy and intuition, the more you're able to accept and enjoy spiritual moments. It isn't a burden to be spiritually blessed. Sometimes being spiritually blessed can feel like a burden because you pull on people's emotions. You're empathetic, so you feel their energy. You hear what they're saying even when they don't say it. You have that knowing. You know what they're going through. You know what they need to heal. You know when they're lying, when they're telling the truth. You know when they love you but they're afraid to show it. You feel so much. You can walk into the room and feel the weight of it, the weight of that person. And sometimes it can be a lot, carrying on other people's energy, because that energy is not always clean. Sometimes it's heavy. It's their pain. And you feel that intuitively. You're an empath. See, a lot of people don't understand what it's like to be an empath. You're not only dealing with your stuff, but you're taking on so many others, and it can feel like a burden. Sometimes having the gift of intuition and being an empath, you feel like maybe you don't place boundaries because you want to help somebody. You want to heal that person. You know what's wrong. Even if they're not telling you, you know what it is. You see their highest good. You see what they can be. But then you see here in the 3D how they're not being that person that you know they have potential to become. So you keep giving, you keep trying, you keep sharing, you keep loving, you keep pouring in, hoping that they'll see what you're mirroring to them, and they'll mirror that back. That love you're giving to them, they'll give it back. But they're running, and they're not doing the work. They're hurting you. A lot of times people that are gifted, spiritually gifted, they become loners because it's hard to trust. It's hard to build connections because you're reading their energy. You know when it's real and you know when it's fake. And see, a spiritually gifted person, they can't be fake. And they just can't deal with fake people. So it gets heavy. You always want truth. You always want clarity. You love this person. And of course, some of you want them to love you back. But the thing is, you have to realize you don't have control over that. And once you realize that, you'll be fine. But you need clarity. You want them to be in their active and masculine energy. But for this, you need to tap into your soft feminine energy. And that's the thing sometimes with twin flames. The feminine. Sometimes you have children. Sometimes you've had relationships, or you've come across this twin flame and they're not in their masculine energy, whether they're male or female. The energy is just that energy. They're not in it. And you feel like you're having to wear both, the feminine and the masculine. And sometimes you're so much in your masculine energy because you're caring so much. You're caring for the children. You're paying the bills. You're the man. You're the woman. You can't have a day off. You have to be strong for everyone, even them when they're showing up in their feminine energy. Because I told you the weight is heavy. It's hard. And because you're mirroring to them, not only just your feminine, but your masculine, and they're mirroring to you their feminine, sometimes it causes envy. Sometimes I feel like you're emasculating them. And it's not that you don't want to be in your feminine energy. You want to be nurtured. You want to be cared for. You want to be able to sit back and say, I have a man's man. He sees what I want. He's there to give me what I want. He's there to love me, hold me. I can lean on him. He's going to support me, build me. I can just relax and know that my man has this. He's my protector. He's my equal. Sometimes it's hard to do when you have to play both roles. When you have to be so strong, so independent all the time. So he has to learn how to be that man. You have to learn to allow him, once he shows that he can be that man, to let him be that man. You both need to know when to follow and when to lead. Know your weakest, know your strength, so that you can be in your energy. So this is my twin flame talk on Thursday. I hope that you enjoyed it. If so, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment if you like. Do you want to reconcile your twin flame? If they change, if they heal, if they come back as the person you needed them to be all along. Send you my love, my blessings, and have a wonderful day.